You want to ask a question at the microphone?
So, my friend back there for the last row, she was cooking me.
That's flattered. Wow. Favorite character from Terrifier or ever?
She said, "Accept ourselves." So I'm out.
Our favorite character. Try that again. Our favorite Terrifier other than ourselves.
I'm saying Sienna.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like when you first wrote the character before we cast Lauren, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this character is so just ass." And I was like, I love the character so much, the journey she goes on, and I knew when we were gonna have to cast this character, this movie was gonna hinge on who we cast to play her, and we cast the best freaking person we could find.
Yeah, the same. Sienna's my favorite character that I ever wrote. And what she brings to it is just the most beautiful thing, to just take that character from the page and then just breathe life into it, and to see what it is on screen is just the most beautiful, rewarding experience for a writer and for a director. So definitely Sienna, and I'm super excited for you to see where she goes in this franchise.
This is a very unfair question because there's something about every character that I fell in love with. And I mean, the easy answer is Art the Clown. I mean, he's just like, obviously amazing, and Dave is incredible, but like, I really loved Little Pale Girl. I loved Jonathan, but like, I'll take that, thank you. But I also really loved Barb, who played our mom. She just cracked me up. She cracked me up, and she literally had me crying laughing on set. Like, Sarah is hilarious, so yeah, I think she deserves more love, but that's just me.
I think I'd say Brooke. I don't know, I feel like I kind of relate to her. She's a good friend, she's a sweet person. I feel like
She roofied me.
she died too early. We needed to see more of her.
I gotta say the big sis. Big sis, yeah.
Top out.
Mine's even worse. I mean, I gotta be honest, I gotta go with David's art. I have to represent.
My favorite character is a character that appeared in both films. His name is Tom the Exec. Most of you don't know who that is. Split frame in Terrifier 1 for a second, he gets lit on fire in Terrifier 2. I'm lying, obviously. Brooke is one of my favorites, yeah.
I agree with Lauren on this. It's an unfair question. It's like you asking me which is my favorite child, even though it's my two daughters. I look at it as a family, and I don't take that lightly, and I think everybody knows just by the way I am. It's a family, and I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. If I'm pissed off at them, they know it. If I'm glad what they did, they know it, just like my kids. So I would say I could never pick one out of any of them.
Wow. It's very sweet. Love it.
Because we're all expendable.
Without a doubt, that is the
That was very heartfelt coming from you.
Hey!
I didn't see that coming.
It's very heartfelt coming from you.
This question is from her. She has been waiting all day to give it to you guys. Terrifier is her favorite movie. Her favorite scene when the girl gets swallowed out. My kids have always thought Sharp movies before they were young and first dreamed of being an actress. So she encouraged all of you guys who are actors and actresses and producers and directors. Do you have any advice for her?
I say get involved with community theater first. That's where I started. Actually, I started doing church theater first. It was kind of fun. I was doing shows about Jesus. I played Jesus in Godspell too. get started in theater. That's a great way to get over stage fright. It gets you comfortable being in front of a big audience, and you just can have a lot of fun and experiment. And you can learn from what I did. I learned from the actors that had more experience than I did. I didn't go to school for theater. My school was the stage. That's where I learned everything I was doing. Also watch as many movies and TV shows as you can. There's always just something new to learn, so just keep learning.
I would say to never stop. As long as it makes you happy, never ever stop. As obvious as that sounds. But that's my best advice.
I agree, it's the best advice for anything. I mean, as a director, as a writer, I taught myself how to do everything I possibly could so I wouldn't have to necessarily rely on other people. You know, I'd shoot my own movies, I'd do special effects, I'd edit and everything, and that goes a long way, but you really just have to jump in and do it and want to do it bad enough. So just keep performing and auditioning, and you know, but as an actress or an actor, I mean, they're gonna have the best advice for you.
I agree with what everyone said so far, but get into class right away, because it's invaluable what an acting coach can teach you, and I'm so happy that you want to get started and start now. I only started 6 years ago. I wish I was your age when I started. So take classes, don't get discouraged. You're going to hear no a lot. Don't listen to them. They're wrong, because you have this very specific and special flavor that people want to see. So keep going.
And be yourself.
How old are you? I was 8 when I started. You can do it. You really can. Because I started with little commercials and stuff like that, and now I'm here. You really can do it. You really can, coming from someone who started at your age. Just take lessons. There's places everywhere that can help you, and it's really about making relationships. The more people you know into business, the better. So, yeah.
Back off what she said, it's obviously networking. You're here, you're experiencing, you're meeting, you know, people that you love watching on screen. I would say this industry is like a tree. You got a big axe, and no matter how big the tree is, if you keep chopping at it, eventually, no matter how long it's going to take, that tree's going to come down. Don't let anybody ever tell you no. And if they do tell you no, get a camera and make the damn thing yourself and put yourself in the movie.
My final thing is, I promised myself I would come up here and say he's 4. He is obsessed with art. He wanted me to tell you that he loves you.
So this is to all of you moms. I just want to know, what's your favorite scary movie franchise?
Terrifier.
Mine's a toss-up between it's 2 Wes Craven ones too, so there you go. That's either the Scream franchise or Nightmare on Elm Street. I love them both so much.
Yeah, wow, that's a really hard question. I really don't know off the top of my head, but I might just have to, just because it would be one of my dream projects if I ever had the opportunity to direct a reboot of Friday the 13th, I would have to just go with Friday the 13th.
Well, I already said Evil Dead, and that is still true, but obviously Scream and Halloween are some of my favorite.
I am just getting into the horror genre, so instead of telling you, you tell me. What should I start with?
I mean, I like Friday the 13th the most.
I'll watch it for you.
Scream. That's my
Halloween and Child's Play.
2 Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Friends. It's a very scary show. You just gotta look at it the right way. If I had to pick one, it's Jaws.
Okay, so this is to all of
How long did it take for you guys to start eating mashed potatoes again after Terrifier?
Oh, right away.
That was dinner that night.
She was eating them dearly. I'm a tattletale.
I have a story for that. I think it's to me.
Wait, didn't you ate the mashed potatoes for the scene, and then Phil had to cook them again?
Yeah, it was like upstate New York. It was freezing, and I went to the craft table.
It was
to get a
63
snack.
degrees.
And I was craving mashed potatoes, and I ate them, and then Damien comes in, he's like, where are the props? Where are the props? We need the props. And I was like, I need the props. I was so scared. He was sweet about it. We got more.
See, I'm the chaotic one because I saw her doing it. I didn't say anything.
You did? You never told me that.
Even though Jonathan was traumatized by that scene, I love me some good mashed potatoes.
Same here, there was never, right away.
I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. We saw it on set, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then all of a sudden it was like
I
this
never
huge,
thought so many people would just come out to me and say mashed potatoes.
like Jonathan mashed potatoes. The same, yeah, it was, that night, we just crafty that night.
That was part of the food plan. So, even though it went in that head, it went in everybody else's head that night too.
I agree with you. If I was on the stage, I would have eaten all the props. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.